What's up, everybody? This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Thursday afternoon to my amazing viewers on this amazing channel. And we are on week 11 of our Toronto Huskies franchise, season 1. They were formerly the New York Jets last season, as you recall, from season 1, episode 1. And we are going to play against our AFC East rivals, the New England Patriots, but we are going to be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada this time, and then in week 14, we'll be traveling to Foxborough, Massachusetts to face off the Patriots, and then by that point, we'll be already in the playoff spot. Alright, we are ready to begin this awesome football game against two decent, great quarterbacks on this team. So it will be Trevor Williams versus Stephon Gilmore on defense, like mainly the secondaries. So here we are at Maple Leaf Field in Toronto. As the Huskies are ready to host against the New England Patriots. We see them come out of the tunnel today. They're all hyped up. Battle off against the New England Patriots. Alright, now we're ready to return to kickoff. We got Joe Hayden, the former Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh Steelers secondary, ready to return to kickoff for the Toronto Huskies. So he'll be ready to dash this out and get stopped at the 36. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. And we see Andy Dalton, who put up 326 points, 326 passing yards, in the last episode when the Huskies traveled down to Cincinnati, Ohio. Now he's going to throw it to his main receiver, AJ Green, and he's going to run it in all the way, and he's going to slide on into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies, 750 receiving yards this season for AJ Green. That is an awesome achievement there by this good quarterback and wide receiver duo. Despite playing since 2011. So it's now going to be 7-0 here in Toronto, and we'll see you guys on defense. And we see Sam Darnold stepping onto the field for the first time today, the former New York Jets quarterback who played at USC, drafted by New York back in 2018. And he is in his first season with the New England Patriots. So Sam Darnold is 1 for 1 for 4 yards, passes the ball to N'Keal Harry, and this will be 2nd and 6 for the New England Patriots here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as they throw the ball, and it will be an incomplete pass there. So this will be, and Preston Smith seems to be injured for Toronto. 3rd and 6 now for New England as they have possession of the football. And he gets sacked by Kenny Clark. And this will lead into 4th and 15 now. It will now be at the 28. AJ Green will be ready to return the kickoff here ready to return the punt here for the Toronto Huskies. So he's going to run this out. Breaks a tackle and gets stopped at the 46. So this will be a 1st and 10 now for the Toronto Huskies. Abdominal tear for Preston Smith, and he is down and hurt. So he will not be able to return in this football game, as we now see Andy Dalton hand the ball off to Frank Gore, the former San Francisco 49er, and was a member of the 2001 Miami Hurricanes' perfect season. Surprisingly to see. He is a Miami, Florida native and went to college in Miami, and then played one season with his hometown Miami Dolphins team. And this will be a 1st and 10 from the 20 here in Toronto. So now Dalton is back to pass. He's going to throw this, and it will be an incomplete pass. First incompletion of the game for Andy Dalton, 2 for 3, 88 yards. And this will be still at the 20-yard line. And now I'm going to throw the ball to Rob Gronkowski, the former New England Patriots tight end. And he gets a reception there, but he is pretty close. Was pretty close there from getting a first down. And 3rd and inches now. Dalton throws it deep. Touchdown. And it's a touchdown for the Toronto Huskies. There is an injury on the New England Patriots defense. Oh, wait, there's a booth review. We're going to skip that. And it will be a touchdown regardless. So this is now going to be 14-0 as the Toronto Huskies lead it at home. Alright, now this will be 2nd and 10 for the New England Patriots as they throw the ball deep, and it will be an incomplete pass. So this will be a 3rd and 10 now for the New England Patriots. So New England has the ball if they do not make this 3rd down into a 1st down, and they do not, and the ball is out. The Toronto Huskies say they have it, and they do. Jason McCourty there recovered the ball, and he's battling off against his former team. J.J. Watt there made the sack, and he made the recovery. So, 1st and 10 from the 23. This is, by the way, New England's first turnover of the game. J.J. Watt recorded his 7th sack of the season. And he's going to get stopped at the 11. Le'Veon Bell, the former Pittsburgh Steelers running back. And now this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. I'm going to throw this to Rob Gronkowski, and I'm going to take a timeout. All right, 2nd and 5. From the 6-yard line, I'm going to pass it to Gronkowski, but there is a flag on the play. And let's see what that is all about here. Might have been on the defense, and it is a pass interference call. Defensive pass interference. We are going to decline, and it will now be 21-0 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We'll see you guys in the 2nd quarter. All right, now this is the end of the 1st quarter. And now it is 2nd and 12 now from the 31-yard line here for the New England Patriots. And they throw the ball, but that is incomplete. And Sam Darnold is down and hurt for the New England Patriots. So they have a backup. So they got a backup here. And he's going to get sacked by Kenny Clark again. This is Clark's 2nd sack of the game, and this will be 4th and 17 now for the New England Patriots as they will be forced to punt. And A.J. Green will be ready to return the punt return. And A.J. Green, he's going to try to break tackles. Will he return this all the way? The answer is a yes. He will slide on into the end zone. Touchdown Huskies, and this will now be a 28-0 lead. 82-yard punt return for a touchdown. That is incredible. And we're going to take a break. All right, now it's 4th and 10 for the New England Patriots here. And now Malcolm Jenkins will be ready to return for the Toronto Huskies. The former Philadelphia Eagle is ready to return the punt here for the Toronto Huskies. And he's going to get stopped down at the 29. And now this is going to be 1st and 10. We still are going to use Andy Dalton, but I'm thinking by 3rd quarter we're going to use Cam Newton, possibly, or maybe I'll use Joe Flacco. And someone on New England is down and hurt. So now this is going to be a 2nd and 10 now for the Toronto Huskies. As we're ready to throw the ball. I'm going to throw the ball deep to AJ Green. Catches it, breaks a tackle. Oh, wow. He's going to run this in, and he's going to get a touchdown. AJ Green gets a 71-yard touchdown. And this will be Toronto's 5th touchdown of the game. And it will now be 35-0. Alright, now this will be 3rd and 13 now for the New England Patriots here. And they're going to hand the ball to Rex Burkhead. And this will now be 4th and 11 here for the New England Patriots. So they have to punt this away. And Malcolm Jenkins again will be ready to return the punt here for the Toronto Huskies. And they're going to run it. Get stopped at the 32. And this will be a 1st and 10 here for the Toronto Huskies. So, 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. I'm going to pass the ball to Gronk. And he's going to get stopped at the 49. 8 for 10 there, 209 yards. So this first half is winding down. And for Washington, they scored a 2-point safety against the Las Vegas Raiders. And that will be considered a reception there. So this is going to be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line for Toronto. Now, that will be an incomplete pass. So 9 for 12, 240 yards. We're in the red zone. We should be able to get this touchdown in by the end of the first half. So, and I get sacked by John Simon. We're going to take another timeout here for the Huskies. 42-yard field goal. I don't think we can make this, but I want to do one final play before this first half is over. Want to make one final snap before this first half is over. And I'm going to pass it to Gronkowski. And we do get a first down. And the first half is over. All right, it's the 3rd quarter. And it's 2nd and 12 from the 35. And he loses the football. Toronto recovers. Trevor Greensburg there made the fumble recovery. And Sam Darnold is back in the game. And this will be 1st and 10 for the Toronto Huskies. And it will be New England's 2nd turnover in this football game. As Frank Gore will get stopped at the 9-yard line. So this will be 2nd and 1 now for the Huskies. And we're going to hand the ball off to him. And he gets it in freely to the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. And this will be his first rushing touchdown of the game. And it will now be 43-0 because of the 2-point conversion. All right, it's 1st and 10 from the 32 here in Toronto. As Sam Darnold throws the ball. And that will be a 2nd and 5 from the 37 here in Toronto. 2nd and 5 now from the 37. All right, now he hands the ball. And Demetrius Harris loses at least 1 yard there. And this will be 3rd and 7. So this is our game plan play. We are using the 4-3 defense. And that will be an incomplete pass. So this will lead into 4th and 7. And we got Malcolm Jenkins ready to return the punt here for the Indianapolis Colts. So they punt it away. And he will get stopped at the 20-yard line. So this is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Toronto Huskies. And we're going to use the single back formation. And we got Joe Flacco as our quarterback now for this Toronto football team. And he's going to throw it deep. And Gronk is going to get a reception. He's going to run it all the way. And he's going to get it into the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. This is his 12th touchdown on the year. And it's now going to be 50-0 here at Maple Leaf Field in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is 1st and 10 from the 35 here in Toronto as Demetrius Harris loses the football. Toronto has it. Toronto, J.J. Watt makes the fumble recovery, and this will cost New England another turnover. This is its third turnover in this game, and we're leading this 50-0. And this team and Toronto is undefeated. They're going to run it into the end zone. Touchdown Huskies, and this is now going to be his 5th rushing touchdown for at least 20 yards. And this is now going to be 58-0 because we're going to do a 2-point conversion. So if we win after this episode, the Huskies will go 10-0 on the year, and they will ticket their way into the postseason mode. And it's now 58-0. Alright, now this is 2nd and 7 from the 37 here for the New England Patriots. Throw the ball, incomplete pass. So we're going to use a game plan. We're going to blitz on defense. 3rd down and 7 now for the New England Patriots as they're trying to aim their way to get a first down. Avoid getting a turnover, and N'Keal Harry gets a reception, and this will be a first down for the New England Patriots. 26-yard reception though. 1st and 10 from the 37. He's going to hand the ball off, and he's going to get stopped by Jamal Adams. And this will now be 2nd and 13, 10th tackle for a loss this season, so he lost 3 yards there, and it's now 2nd and 13 for the Toronto Huskies as they are down at the 40-yard line. They throw the football. It's a first down. They're trying to aim their way to get a touchdown, and we got 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Alright, now it's 3rd and 10 now for the New England Patriots as they're trying to aim their way to get their first touchdown of the game. And if they do not make the 3rd down, they lost the football. Patriots recover, and they lose 5 yards there. And this will be a 4th and 15 from the 27. So they're going to attempt a field goal here. They're going to attempt a field goal. Will they make it is the real question. The answer is yes. Alright, it is kickoff time. The Patriots scored their first points of the game, and Joe Hayden of the Toronto Huskies will be ready to return here. And he's going to get stopped at the 31. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Huskies here, as we're going to use the Verts drag play, and then we got Joe Flacco. He's ready to pass. I'm thinking Gronkowski. I'm going to throw it deep to him. Catches the ball. And they are down at the 17. And somebody's injured for the Patriots. And this will be a 1st and 10 now for the Toronto Huskies as they're aiming their way to get 60 points or over 60 points. Does he get a reception? Yes, he does. Does he catch it? Yes. Is it out of bounds? Yes. This is now going to be 2nd and 10 now from the 17. We are in the red zone. I'm going to pass it to Matt Anderson. And does Anderson get it into the end zone? Yes, he does. First receiving touchdown of the game. And it will now be 66 because we're going to do another 2-point conversion to extend our lead even further. And when we look at the statistics at the end of the game, or when we look at the statistics at the end of the season, end of the regular season, we're going to find out if we actually made it first for everything. Alright, now it's 2nd and 20 now from the 18 here in Toronto, as they are way back down at the 18. So They're going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Could have been intercepted, though, if that ball was tipped off. So this is 3rd and 20 now for the New England Patriots, and they lose a football. CJ Mosley recovers, and that will be a touchdown there, and it will now be 72. It will be 74 because we're doing a 2-point conversion. All right, now it's 1st and 10 from the 18 here in Toronto as Sam Darnold is ready to throw the football, and that will be a flag. All right, now it's 1st and 19 from the 9-yard line here in Toronto as they are going to throw the ball, and they will get stopped at the 18. The game is over. The Toronto Huskies win it by the final score of 73-3. Our defense did really well on that field today, I'd have to say. But our offense, they just threw hundreds of yards, ran. They had to run it into the end zone and score touchdowns, and we'll explain the statistics in the next episode. So, with that said, enjoy your Thursday, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out.